Hi guys dan selamat kembali ke Studio Sembang bersama saya Amy. In the studio this week we have a very very familiar face, one of Malaysia's icons in the world of fashion. We have Dato Sri Bernard Chandran. Thank you so much for being
Hello.
here. Hi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much meluangkan masa bersama kami hari ini.
Ya, bagi saya exciting jugalah.
Kita sama-sama excited. I know because I
Yeah.
think macam untuk dapat tahu your life story mesti ada banyak ilmu di sebalik perjalanan you. So I'm so excited to hear about it today.
Okay. Hopefully I can remember kan semua ingat.
Boleh je lah. Biasanya kita akan start dengan the same kind of questions. It's usually about childhood.
Okay.
So how was your childhood?
My childhood bagi saya is amazing, fun. Thank God. Of course, what do you call? Pendapat saya, how do I say? Not easy parents. You know, ibu bapa saya is okay. They are mixed marriage, Indian Chinese. You know, so totally dapat different culture. Sometimes it's fantastic. Sometimes it's kind of contradict.
Yeah.
So I think overall okay, bagus. You know.
Yeah.
So growing up, of course, my mom is what do you call her? She working in a factory, but she get up in the morning looking fabulous, as if like she owns the factory. Yeah. So that she always tell me if the neighbor anybody asks, just say you don't know, or she's a manager. Because bagi saya memang dapat inspiration daripada ibu saya. Even she go shopping to that time in the 70s, she'll bring me along and she will beli pakaian yang because she's lean and tall.
Yeah.
So she looks good in everything. You know?
Yeah.
Even in the 80s when I know my wife. My mom even give her clothes to my wife.
Ooh, that's
which
so
is
sweet.
So she said it fits you now because it don't really fits me, you know.
Yeah.
So can you imagine that she inspired me a lot regarding I remember talking about that. I remember also one time dad and mom balik kerja, ibu saya beritahu kepada dad saya is kind of a late 70s. She tell my dad, you know what? Kita kena cropkan pants kita because 80s is coming, so that it's no longer 70s is so wide. You know, they get wider and wider the bell bottom, so they started to crop it. So you know, I was just only saying that I'm only just about 8 or 9 years old.
Wow.
So can you imagine that how she sold clothes, but for her, dia baju untuk dia dengan kakak saya. That's all. I can see that too. You know, she wants something. She style herself. So lately I kerja dengan my stylist from London. She tell me, my God, she saw my mom's photo. Have she ever been to America?
Yeah.
You know, because my stylist is an American.
Yeah.
So she told me, because the way your mom dressed, the hair is like a supreme. Like this, like a Diana Ross.
Yeah.
You know, so how? It's just like. And
she
then,
just had it.
Yeah, she had it. And then where she goes, diorang normally in KL, I think she from KL, so they go to picnic and some beach and fountain. So the way she pakai the shorts and the kind of hairdo and the kind of straw handbags and hat, I don't know what she's doing.
She went for a photo shoot, actually.
She thinks she's a rock star or something like that.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Did you have other fashion influences aside from your mom? Like how much during the time that you were growing up in Malaysia, sebelum kewujudan social media or TikTok or Instagram, like where did you get your access to like fashion growing up?
Okay, my uncle have friends. Macam uncle saya have friends in the 70s. I remember 7 years old or 8 years old. It's the 70s. So he's a musician. So he have friends from Germany to visit him. So they come to our kampong, the lady. She'll wear her platform plus her jumpsuit, the big gold earring, and the slick hair, 70s. It shocks me, but I love it. You know, and, the glamour, the overdone, even though coming to our house, you know.
Yeah.
So one of those, and then of course in the 80s is when I'm teenager, began to be 12, 13 years old, is music video. Is my inspiration, everything. So I love the music, So what UK top 10, top 20, US top 40. So I record the music in Sungai Wang. I go to Sungai Wang. I record music when I'm 16.
Were you recording for somebody, or you were in the music video?
No, I'm not in the music video. What means that recording means that we listen to music and see a music video, but we want this song, so we can't afford to buy 10 albums. So we listen to top 10 UK. So we know all the song by heart. So in it's called Victoria Station in Sungai Wang, Bukit Bintang. So we go there as a 16 years old, just write down, okay, I want Duran,
like on the jukeboxes.
Yes, and then I want my second song will be Billy Joe, and then the third song David Bowie. So they arrange it for you. You have to come a week later and collect it in TDK tapes. So I tell you, it's mad. It was like we make so much of effort for that. I have my Walkman and the song. Yeah. It's crazy, that like the kind of effort that we put in,
That's incredible.
Yeah. So then we will have party. We inspire by music. So it's parties at home. You call your dad and mom goes up. Don't come down. You're age 16. So we have popcorns and juices. That's all. We get stoned with that.
Oh my
on our music. And we started to dress up and, putting padding. And everything's like 30 ringgit, 20 ringgit, 12 ringgit. You can sew your outfit.
I'm just very upset that I wasn't invited to these parties, to be honest.
So you have all your plates. That's why I look at my kids now. My God, you are so uncool. You don't create an event. You go to clubs. So you do it at home. Everybody come. I don't know how. We just don't care. Everybody comes. Everybody have like good time. So we do. Yes.
Yeah. What did you study though? I mean, like you sound as if you were so artistic from the start. But then, if I'm not mistaken, you studied accounting.
Yeah, because from like. Ayah Indian and mom Chinese.
Yeah.
So what they are the most conservative people. And then that time of the masa itu, even kawan sedara also cannot help you. There's no social network or something that you can ask for help.
Yeah.
You ask your friend also in school. I think it's wise to you become a doctor or some accountant. You know, why you want to be a fashion designer? This is no future. That's what they think.
Yeah.
But you have to be really very strong character to like it, because I constantly go to school or anywhere I'm inspired. So even go to school, I make clothes like I go to Wilayah in Edmondson at the time is kind of Malaysian good designer. So make my school uniform with padding. We have no party to go. We go to school, looks cool.
Yeah.
So my teacher used to take a ruler and just like asking me, apa ni baju perempuan? You know what I mean? The whole class will laugh at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to be like Morton Hackett. I want to be like Simon Le Bon, all these big shirts and big pants with a lot of pleats, carrot cuts. And so it's just like I'm in a hayal, I think.
Yeah.
So I used to tell my friend, you all smokes and get high, and I wear clothes and get high.
Understand.
Yeah. So So I think that that is I think that era, that time, people get inspired this way. So we buy a magazine, we flip it all over again and again and again, see it. So literally now you buy a fashion magazine, I know everything, every page.
Wow.
Now you have millions of things in your phone.
Yeah.
But can you remember? I don't know. You flip it and you forgot.
Yeah.
So we are not. We know every page. So till today, I have 1983 fashion magazine. I still have it, keep it in my archive. And when I need to do any reference, I take it out. My kids will shocked.
Yeah.
I will tell that page, you can see Paco Rabanne, that shoulder is amazing. Piakadan, that silhouette is amazing. I just put it, they will shock. They will remember, because that is our muscle memory. Constantly looking at the same page and, and the titles that, So I think it's good and bad, but it's a lot of good that our memories can remember everybody's phone number as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then my mom also a person who loved fashion. She kept on changing and wearing it. So, of course, my father is kind of a conservative. He's so worried about the children. So, they want me to belajar to choose. But I'm only, probably because I'm Indian or Chinese, that I'm good at accounts. So I'm good, not say very good, but okay. So that's why I just, to make him happy, I keep on saying that, okay, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
So I after SPM 18, so I have to sign up for college for accounting. For 14 months after that, I can't. So I have, after 14 months, in Halloween's day, I went to a bar in PJ with him. Those are these men's work, come home, they go to the bar.
Yeah.
It's very much of English inspired probably. So there's a lot of bars. And then this is somewhere in PJ where I think FAM, they call it? FAM is just like a kind of football club or something like that.
Football Association Malaysia.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes,
Yeah.
there you go, you're right. So he was there and he asked me, so there's the time I strike it. That's why I can tell everyone, I would tell my kids, so what? If nobody support me, I had this burning desire that I am so bored. 14 months I'm studying account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I would be bored too.
It was really like, I'm not right. So every teacher's like curse me out, because I start to do all kind of dramas behind. Anyway, so what I said, that I told my father, I told my dad, you know what? If you really, because when he in the bar, he takes some drinks, he calm down. So
you picked a good time.
Yeah, yes. It's all about the timing, right?
Yeah.
So I knew it. So I told him, I look into it and just say, why the parents are really want you to become a professional to do. They want to see every parents want to see their children's successful. Yeah. The only way they can think is like being a professional like this, like an engineer, doctor, whatever. You are safe. That's what he think. So he always tell me, be like Sudirman. Sudirman, our...
Of course.
He is a lawyer by train, and then he also sing.
Have a backup plan.
Yeah, backup plans.
Yes.
Yeah. So to me, I don't believe in plan B.
Really?
Yes, I don't. I don't
Wow.
believe in plan B. I'm sorry. So I just work on this. It work, it don't work. I don't know. So you still have to do a plan A. So I look at him. I just say that if you want me to be success and happy and rich, I know you want the word rich. The only way I can be a fashion designer. He was flip and he was just saying to me, one moment you want to be a fashion accountant, now next day you want to be a fashion designer there, after that you want to be a doctor or what, So he tried to kind of talk me out, but I told him, no, this make me happy. Then I look at him and I told him right into his eyes. So he agreed with me, but I already planned. Asia Jaya, there's a fashion school called International Fashion Training Center, second floor. Third floor is a snooker. So every time I go to, after school, we cycle to there or go there for snooker. So my friends used to say, hey, Bernard, this is your place that you need to go train. They make fun of me.
Yeah.
Because there's all housewife, all the expatriates' wife will learn how to do tailoring.
Yeah.
And a very small space for designing as well.
Yeah.
Of course, full of ego. I just say, I want to do design, but I'm not going to sew.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mix around with old ladies and sewing.
Yeah.
Boys. So, but I still make my plan to ask how much to take the course and blah, blah, blah. Before, as I always say, plan A, you must understand the person. He will ask you, okay, what's your plan? You want to fashion design? Which school? Where? How much? How many months? Definitely somebody going to ask you that.
So you came with a full pitch.
Of course. So he just said, okay, I want to give it 3 months. I'm not going to pay you the full cost, quarter. I said, okay, we try. So 3 months, I signed up. But the school principal liked my aesthetic. The swagger of mine.
Yeah.
So she said, okay, 3 months, you can pay 3 months. Normally they take at least 50%.
Wow.
So that, thank God, this happened to be my, account school, college was systematic, the time called, having this ball in PJ Hilton.
Yeah.
After I sign up doing fashion a month. So they have another, in the third month or something, and they say, oh, since Bernard is in fashion, so can you help us with some fashion show in our ball? I say, why not?
For the accounting.
Yes. I said, why not? I said, yes. So with my charm, and I went and see all the ladies in my school, all these aunties, because I always have a lot of fun with them. They kind of like find me cute. Okay, what do you want? Can you help me with this? Can you sew me? I can't sew. I design, I call them sew, cut this thing out, cut the sari out, blah, 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 and put it in a small capsule collection, I would say. So mad. And we did a show. And I invited the principal, I invited my parents, and the principal was the process of the 2 months of preparing that, the principal find the whole college get excited, something to look forward. So, and immediately after the show, the principal told my parents, the rest of the course he don't have to pay. So 2 years for free. My father don't have to pay for the college. So since then, my parents really supported me. They gave me a room, buy whatever machine that you want, or you can work on that. It's like, so
wow.
Yeah, I love it. So why Paris? Then I chose Paris. Why? 1986, I saw this Video Fashion. It's a program about Fashion Week. New York Fashion Week, London Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Week, and Paris Fashion Week. And that time, of course, I don't even know what is Paris and all this stuff. I only see from the magazine. But the program was amazing. It's just go deeper behind the scenes, what kind of craft they deliver. But Paris it looks like a real fashion, the craftsmanship. It looks like serious business.
Yeah.
And then there's one program they talk about one of the company, I think if I'm not mistaken, Valentino said their turnover is like $500 million in 1986. So I was like, wow.
There is money to be made.
It's serious, yeah.
The accounting's coming back like doing the math. Yeah.
And at the same time, the other CDs are different. It looks different. It's like student show probably I saw London. Oh my God, Hussein Chalai and everything. Oh my God, it looks like experimental.
Yeah.
But Paris was serious.
Like a business.
Yeah, so I wanted Paris. But then the problem is, my dad said, okay, now you want to go, can you go to a country that speak English? So now, it's, like you're talking about 30 years ago, 35 years ago, you had to write and speak French. So he never stopped me. I apply myself to Alliance Française in KL. I take 9 months French class. Maintenant,
parlez-vous français?
Un petit peu, c'est pas beaucoup. Maintenant, c'est pas possible. Yeah. So I have to learn and write. Yeah. So then I went to Paris after 9 months, and then with my wife, obviously. Yeah.
That is a crazy
Yeah.
thing.
So it's amazing experience. Yeah.
I guess like my question is like, where did you find the confidence in you? Because like we come from such a conservative culture in Asia,
Totally,
and I feel like my parents would probably say the same thing as your parents. They're like, fashion? Like, where is your job security? Why are you not giving yourself a plan B?
You got it.
How did you know, like, okay, or is it because you didn't have a plan B that you were like, actually, I have no choice. It's going to work.
Yeah. That's me, because I think dream is free.
Yeah.
Dream it wild. Why I said dream, I dreamed, I wanted more children. Exactly, I got it. I wanted a rock star wife. I wanted a model wife. I wanted a beauty queen.
She's a rock star model.
She is a beauty queen.
Yeah.
The time in the 80s, she is a beauty queen. Mary Lutz, everybody knows her.
Yeah.
I saw her in the cover of the newspaper when I'm 16. So because of music video, Billy Joe, you just talk about Simon Le Bon, you have Yasmin, you talk about David Bowie, everybody have a model wife or beauty queen, and I want one too, So you dream, I don't get me wrong, I'm higher, I'm on high, coming together. Oh my God, this. Then I saw her in the newspaper, Malay Mail.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the cover. Then I just say, oh my God, this 10 Malay girl is amazing, So I tell my friend, I didn't even bother to read her name. I think I just saw her face then, But she looks 10 and,
she's
with
very
the bone structure.
striking, yeah.
So I just like, who is she? Then that's how I was talking to my friend. And I remember the courtyard in the school very clearly now. And my friend looking at me like, oh my God, you're so short. She's so tall, I said, you know what? All the models are tall. All the rock stars was, Mick Jagger is very short. Jerry Hall is really tall and supermodel,
Yeah.
So can you believe 18 I met her?
And then what was your game?
Yeah.
How was the riz?
The riz was, okay, cut long story short, a bunch of guys also interested in her. So we met in some kind of a fashion event. So that is actually, this part I didn't even speak about a lot. 16, 17, 18, I go for tea dance in Piccadilly in PJ, Damansara.
Oh my God.
Yes. So tea dance. So when I walked in with my friend, always fabulously, and they stopped me and say, you look fabulous. Do you want to join a looks of the 80s? I said, me? I'm looking at my friend. Me? You mean you're asking me?
Of course.
They say, yeah. So I said, what is the deal? They said, you get $2,000 if you win. You got to go to LA, blah, blah, blah. All the sponsors give it to you.
Okay.
So I said, oh my God, okay, why not? You got nothing to lose,
How
right?
come they don't have this anymore? I want to join also.
So tea dance, huh?
Okay.
But one catch. You have 5 hits. So every evening, 12 o'clock midnight, you have to come. They will, that's how they're going to have this. All these beautiful people do a show, and then you have to wear your own sportswear. Then you're going to wear evening wear. You're going to wear your office wear. That time, and then your swimwear.
My
literally
God.
wearing that time is fine. Yes. So
we need to see if there's like.
And I'm so skinny.
Yeah.
And so small. Skinny, but I'm tough.
Yeah.
Oh, my father's my dads and mom, how are they going to let me out? I can't go out at 12 o'clock at night.
Did they know?
They don't know until I came out of the newspaper. So what I did, 5 months. I mean, in 5 weeks, it's a month and a week.
Yeah.
So every week I do. So it's first hit, they will choose you. They have just to choose you. So they will. So I say yes, and then I ask my friend how. So one of my friends, her mom is working in overseas in South Middle East, and he, what do you call single parents, right?
Okay.
So we said we will go to your house, and then we plan from your house to the club.
To the club.
Because you're talking about 18, but
Yeah.
yes, but still we have to be careful. So okay, they're all going to help me because I will share the money or something like that,
Wow, giving commission to the friends.
So, but how to get out of my house? We all sleep very early, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. My parents go to bed. So my rooms are near to the balcony, and my dad's are always like about 6 in the morning. Once you say sleep, then 6 o'clock in the morning, you'll start to get up, and you just open my door, and you'll just see all of you sleeping. Then you close the door.
So you had to be back by 6. That's the
Yeah,
curfew.
yeah, yes.
It's giving Cinderella.
So then go to bed.
Yeah.
I climb up from the balcony, and I'm using his car as well.
Oh my God.
I pulled the gate, open the gate,
Yeah.
put the handbrake, push the car out, and start the engine.
So that it's silent.
Can I imagine? I never get caught for 5 weeks. And can you imagine me, the skinny one, and everyone's like buffed up, and in the 80s looking all buffed up and muscular. But I have
You had the X factor. The X factor.
Somehow I come out with some, but I can't wear. I wear swimming trunks, and then how am I going to swimming trunks? Not a nice body. Put on some kind of. Some kind of styling with a shoe hanging on, appear to be a flat chest to become a big chest or whatever. I just work it.
It's the fashion. It's the fashion.
So I was mad. So I look back, Then I went to final. So when I reached to final, that's how I met my wife. And
She was
also
there?
joined. Yeah. That's the girl that I met in the newspaper. So and cut long story short, she won the contest as a Miss, what do you call, the looks of the 80s. And I didn't win. I'm the finalist, but I win the winner.
All of this, ladies, get you a man that goes to that level for you, okay? Yeah, we're not dropping our standards anymore.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So did you guys, she ended up going to LA?
No, she didn't go at the end. Yeah, somehow she didn't go also. And, so what happened was very crazy. That time that all the male models, the finalists, they are professional model.
Right.
Because of the money and because of travel. So people joined the time, What else we have? Everybody have so much of time.
Yeah.
So they joined. So, okay, it didn't start well. So I won the final, and she came late. Very tall, dignified woman,
Wow,
very
elegant.
regal. She came late because she's professional, right? So they have some other male model was sitting down there, and one of the male model was Indian.
Yeah.
And he's also a professional model. So we became a friend, and she came in, and I just, this is the girl that I met. So, but I didn't know that she know how to speak Indian. So I told him in Indian guy, this girl came late. She thinks she is a big star.
Oh, she understood you.
I understood everything. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The first thing she looked at me, wow, you speak Tamil. What are you? So yeah. Then she said, you are skinny. You're a small boy. What are you doing here? I was so offended. My God. Yeah. Then we exchanged numbers among the friends. So some of the friends say, hey, can you call whether she's like kind of like, into them or whatever. I said, really? Let me make the call for myself. Yeah. So then she find me brave, and she told her mom that, this boy, very young boy joining the contest, blah, blah, blah. But he speak Indian, and that's how I think the language.
Yeah. And the bravery.
Yeah.
To go after what you want.
Yeah. So that's why in 1 month, she became my girlfriend's supermodel. So I was like, oh my God.
I am the man. I am Mick Jagger.
Yeah, really.
Oh my God.
I have no money. I have no career. I don't even have an EPF account. But she already making money. But I had a dream that I tell her my dream. So her mother said to her, how could you trust this boy? And she said that he had the future. Yeah. So I write it down. Yeah. So that's what she always says, because she been approached by many. She wants love. She wants love. To her, it's not about money or she's a very successful model. She's very attractive. A lot of rich people and everyone want her. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even like, yeah. So that I remember. That's why I just say that a lot of people don't understand our relationship. That's why that she believed in me. You know, that time I was like,
Wow.
I only have 150 ringgit allowance from my dad. And I used to tell her, oh, I have to even put in the car 10 ringgit. So sometimes I can spend it for movies, but sometimes I can't. You know, I keep it real. That's what she likes about me, because I tell her the truth. You know, I'm not going to be fake it and tell you that what I don't have to attract you, what I don't have. And then, you know, so no, I
Yeah.
tell her I can't afford certain things. But I told her my dream. I keep on constantly telling her about, I want this, I want to do this, I will do that, you know, so that she was like, wow. You know, sometimes you need that energy. You don't need your partner to be the same level or whatever to you, but you needed the energy, the support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
she's and the rest is history, I guess, for
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
she ended up coming with you to
Yeah,
Paris.
yes. That's the biggest blessing. I'm very grateful that both, obviously we call it, we bernikah,
Yeah.
registered,
Yeah.
but we didn't bersanding. So I go to school. So then she was offered by Italian Vogue to come to Europe, you know. So there's many shows like Ungaro, trunk shows, you know. You have, Sonia Riquel trunk show, Dior trunk shows. Then they always cast her. You know, they feel her that she should go. It's not a place for her to Malaysia. So, but she don't even go to LA. She don't even want to go anywhere. But now her boyfriend going to work, then became a husband, right?
Yeah.
To go to study. I said, come along. But it's expensive, you know what I mean? So everything's expensive. But our both parents supported us.
Yeah.
You know, I think that is very, very important to now. Sometime, like also, there's a lot of why I'm lucky. I said that because she understands whatever we at home, the certain setup of lunch or dinner or doing certain thing together or the interior of the house. She understands because we both together in Paris. You know, we have a very strong what you call our culture and tradition.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we are inspired by certain things in Europe, because that adds to contemporize our culture
Yeah.
as well. You know what I mean or not? So that's you need to have that. You know, sometime at home, like people say, like, okay, we can have party at home. I totally get it. That very toxic to wear your shoes inside your house. But sometime when you have a fantastic look, you need to.
Yeah.
You know,
Understand.
you need to have a full look. You know, can you imagine that you take out your shoes and then, you know, so that I will allow. But at the same time, after everybody leave, I just Clorox the house.
Clorox.
And then put some big chant, then it's fine. You know, but of course upstairs and everything is keeps clean. Being Asian, I want my house to people take out the shoe to go into my house. But I have an area that I want people to looking fabulous, you know what I mean? Not
This part of your life is like a movie. Can you imagine if somebody made it a biopic? It's like the iconic Malaysian fashion designer and his gorgeous muse, supermodel wife
Yeah.
going to Paris to learn about
Yeah.
fashion, work on the
Yeah.
run. What is this?
Yes, we learn. We like, for example, then I moved to Paris, of course. Then it's not easy. I don't understand the winter. My God, you know. So we wear very light. You know what I mean or not? So it was
Froze.
Yeah. So I didn't even get it, because when you say cold, I can deal with it. But you never know
It's
that
the next level of cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. So I went in the second year. So that's,
What was that like?
Yeah. I think, okay. It was also, I mean, I can make friends very quickly. You know, so that when I went in the first time, that I remember there's one of the party, Thanksgiving. And as soon as I walked in, you see the kind of experience we get. Mary comes with me, looking fabulous, and I'm looking okay. So because I'm still developing me.
Fair.
Yeah. So these guys are looking, oh my God, you guys are gorgeous. Where you're from? You know, then one of the girls said, I'm from Jamaica. Oh, amazing. Then where are you from? I said, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. She said, ooh, do you still live on top of the tree? Literally a French boy asked me that.
No
Yeah.
way.
So I just put my hand, yes, I am, but I still afford to come to Europe. You know what I mean? Have you been to Asia? I asked him that. Oh, my mulut also can be
a bit laser. Yeah.
Then, of course, all the art teachers and everything look at my wife. She's so beautiful. She should come. We should draw a live drawing. So I said, what is a live drawing? So it's a live drawing. Then that's all. She should come. We should have a live drawing. Actually, the live drawing class is that you have to be totally naked.
No way. No way. So what happened?
Obviously, they don't know that. You're talking about 40 years ago.
Yeah.
You're mad or what? Because that's how they saw a sculpture. So they say, oh, she should. To French is
It's like normal,
it's a
because that's their art, right?
Yes. So I didn't get it at the time. I didn't even get it. I said, oh yeah, she will come some days. I didn't even go get it. So then when I do my drawing, they see my stroke quite stiff. So they say, Bernard, you have to go for your to your live drawing classes. So I said, okay. So one of the week, the live drawing class. So I went and joined. And I had this young girl, beautiful girl, and then everyone, young girl, everybody was talking. I thought she's a student. So I said, class started. Then I just stood to where with my easel and board and paper. And okay, who's going to draw? I just thought like somebody would sit down. We're going to draw him. Oh, this girl, beautiful young girl. She just dropped everything and I was like, oh, wow. Really? Then I was shocked. Thank God I never said yes and bring along my wife.
Can you imagine? Oh my God.
Because we japun all out. Yes, we are living on top of the tree then.
Because it's so culturally different, right?
Yes, exactly.
My God, but you did so well.
Yeah,
man.
so we have to learn how to, navigate all this kind of thing. Oh my, it was mad. But
that is an insane story.
Yeah, so I went and told my wife, oh my God, you know what I saw? Oh my God, She said, really? I said, yes, because we are just newly there.
Yeah.
2 months.
My gosh.
Yeah.
But you did really well in Europe. Actually, you won the Open European Contest for Look of the Year 2000, and you also won the 𝙒𝙃𝙄𝙎 Young Designers Award whilst you were still studying in Europe.
Yeah, in Europe. The first year that when I do it, at the end of the year, I participate in the contest because the school want you to join them, so that I did. And it was of course, year 2000, 𝙒𝙃𝙄𝙎 is not far away.
Right.
The time, but then to a lot of people, they think it's like year 2000, like you can fly, the car can fly.
Yeah.
All kind of.
We're still waiting. We're almost there. 2024, we are almost there.
So it was like, all the dream of year 2000 is like a big deal. So even fashions like that. So I was like, another 10 years? Will you do that? So I did something, utilize lycra. And then, but at the same time, I love jewel, obviously, but I didn't have the shining jewel, so it's more like a bronze version. So I utilized bronze kind of buttons, like a black designer inspired Perry Ellis from America, but he died of AIDS. So I inspired by his work. So I utilized that kind of thing, easy to move. Maybe for year 2000, women want to easy to move. So I use lycra fabrics. That's it. And then with some embellishment, like, as I said, these kind of buttons from this designer. So yes, but I won. The rest of them, some of them, I really think they can't even walk with the clothes. And then it's like really so unpractical.
Yeah.
Yeah. So French are a country that you must understand. They are very practical. They want in and out. The finishing, the craft must be beautiful. They don't look at a beautiful outfit, then they will just flip inside. They turn it upside down and see how is your finishing as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so that is
meticulous.
Yes, meticulous, and the craft must be immaculately finished.
Yeah.
So it's just not like, like sometimes you can see the clothes are nice, but then when you open the lining was bad, the seams was not nice or falling apart. So I understand that, through so that's why in a way I think that I'm lucky.
Do you feel like actually studying, because I feel like if I was in your place, to be honest, Dato Sri, I would have gone to Paris, I had a big time insecurity, looked at all the Parisians and been like, I don't know how I'm supposed to. Do you think that coming from Malaysia was actually an advantage? Because in art, it gives you such a unique perspective of fashion that makes you stand out compared to everybody else.
How do I say it? Yeah. When I leave Malaysia, I just thought that, it's no freedom, I can't even breathe, come to fashion, it's like anything you do, there seems to be like, there's no encouragement. For example, that time I do think like that. And I just think that, Europe is the best, So I went, So of course, it's a very big scope when you talk about fashion. What exactly you want to be? You want to be a designer or creator or seamstress or pattern makers, that till today we don't get. Everybody back at home now, everybody want to be a designer, So there is a big scope. Like styling is very important. If a fashion designer, we are also need a stylist, like a makeup artist on the hair.
Yeah.
Stylist is a very, very important. It's like without a makeup, like without a stylist with you, that
Yeah.
is what you call it, it's like something like you don't have a makeup artist or
Incomplete.
hair. Yeah, incomplete. Yes, but we don't have that. Then normally you are the stylist yourself.
You are everything.
Yeah. So you are the designer. I know I have a good eye for it. I got a good taste, but I need someone to do that part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't sit and sew the clothes. But I
Right.
must know how to sew the clothes. So talking about that, when I studied in Malaysia, every designers, the students like to learn how to, the one who young and want to be a designer, everybody just learn how to draw and colors, that's all. They don't learn how to cut and sew. But my mom told me, you better know how to cut and know how to do a pattern. You know, but that time they always said, if you don't know, you depend on a cutter, they drop you, and that's it, your aesthetic change. Then another person come, they cut wrongly. So all this while they enjoy your pants, and the next time you can feel there's different pants. You know, so you cut, you have your aesthetic. So she told me that. But something is exciting.
Yeah.
You know,
Understand.
you have to take a ruler and everything.
It's
cut
like
paper,
the behind the
yeah,
scenes.
behind the
Yeah.
sewing, and you know, that time, our time is no industrial machine. It's just like using the leg moving.
Yeah.
Then it just upgrade a little bit. You fix your own motor inside. Then you can so press it by.
Yeah.
So, I mean when I think back now, it's an amazing experience. You know, it was such a fun experience. So I see a whole bunch of aunties,
Yeah.
and they tell me this and they tell me that. You know, so I started to. So I even stopped designing, I think. I started to sew clothes, make shirt, started to make pants for myself, everything
Yeah.
about me first. Then I make for my mom, who just cursed me out, bad workmanship, and I still recorrect it. And then she used to tell me, you know, when you make for women, you must make the padding nicely. You know, they just throw in the washing machine or just wash it and it comes out.
Yeah.
So the quality is bad. So she talks about quality to me and the good finishing. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that I learned, but it's like people talk about passion. What is passion? You like the passion, you love painting, right? Can you paint? They can't. Everything about passion, or you're talking about broadcast or whatever, everything had to be consistent and keep doing it, and you will fail. You got something gone wrong here, something gone wrong there, you fix it. But go ahead first. Start to do your first stroke. Of course, the stroke will be so unperfect, but the stroke will become perfect and effortless and amazing as you practice. So that's what I learned from my pattern making clothes. So I enjoyed it. I keep enjoying it, keep discovering. I used to stand in the store in Sungai Wang to see some of the designers' clothes, how they make, you know. So and when in Paris, the same thing. So I saw all his sleeves amazing. So I asked the French teacher to teach me how to do this. And one thing why I went to Paris is because in many of the countries, we only do flat patterns. That's something I saw in video fashion that we lack of is like draping, how you drape. You utilize fabrics and you drape on dummy first. Then Europe already that time itself already draped in live models. So that's what I want to learn. And then you translate them to pattern. That means it's calling making a mold. You must make it right. The R&D is like you repeating, making the same simple t-shirt again and again and again and again. You know, so I made 9 sleeve, one side only, 2.5 week. You're talking about 9 to almost midnight. And I fall asleep in my train to skip my, I'm falling so tired, I skip my station. So I had to jump out quickly so that in order to catch my train to be back to my apartment. Yeah, so that sleeve, I still using it. So that is, I always say, that's what they call it R&D. You can see some mad fella doing his music or whatever in the room.
Yeah.
You want to get it right.
Yeah.
And then once you get it,
You
it's
have it for
on.
life.
Yeah, yes, it's already in your muscle memory. So when you draft a pattern sleeve now, I'm just on it and I can tell you why and how to take the dots you want to sleeve, why it can't move. You can see, like for example, you just look. You know, it doesn't mean it loose. You can raise your hand up like a tailoring jacket. But you look at the Indian woman wearing the sari blouse. Super tight.
Yeah.
But she can take her water on her
Full
head.
360 mobility, yes.
So it's all about the cut and
Yeah.
how you understand the shoulder and where you put the dots.
Yeah.
So this is the craft that we need to have that.
Yeah.
So, you know, so that I started to enjoy to learn the technical part of it.
I see.
Yes. Yeah.
So after graduating in Paris, I'm sure you got opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, but I think you decided that you wanted to come back to Malaysia.
Yeah. It's fashion history that when I study, that's why I say that part is fashion. When I study fashion history, why I want to talk about 17th Napoleon card or all these 18th centuries and everything.
Right.
That's how it hits me hard. That you talk about, we're studying about all these couturiers stories, Dior and Chanel and all the stuff, Paul Poiret and all the stuff. And what about me? I said, and they don't need me. And I'm not born in the city. And, then I realized and appreciate so much about back at home that our diverse already in my house, Indian Chinese already diverse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then in an Islamic country to understand my Malay culture, all together is amazing and beautiful. I said there's so much of colors, so much of print that we like. It's so mad, how you put them together. Then I realized that I told my wife, we should leave. That is a better opportunity. I'll be that Chanel in back at home. I no need, they no need me. And we have all these stories about royalty. We have elected monarchy in the world. It's the only country that have elected monarchy. And in my lifetime, I can tell you 10 times. Soon's going to be another coronation. So it's going to be my 11th time in my lifetime. You know what I mean? Not to see it. So that there's nobody have it in the world. You know what I mean? Not. So it's like it's a very to understand that the protocols and all sorts of things. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I want to take this opportunity. It's still very raw and young, and I want to come and and I want people. It was tough for me to become a fashion designer. You know what? When you want to be a fashion designer, first thing people think of you want to get high in the club.
Yeah.
And then and that's it.
Yeah.
And for the rest of your life, and then
and it's like a hobby, but you're never going to be able to be
exactly.
Financially.
They never take you seriously.
Yeah.
In every level.
Yeah.
So I said no. There's so many kids like me, and then they probably don't have the courage. I said I want to go back. I'm going to have child with you, with my wife, and then like a real parents, but the cool one. So and I also don't want my dad's not allow me to have ear paste, can't color my hair. All these things I told myself, when I grow up, when I have a child, I let him to have everything.
Yeah.
I don't care. He can smoke in front of me. He want to drink in front of me, experience it, his teenager's life. Then, now my kids experience all that. They don't want. So I think that, come on, if they don't allow me, we do have to be at the back. That's what I did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put the handbrake down, push the car out, and boom.
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah.
Just imagine if he allowed me, support me. I don't know,
Yeah.
So, it's better probably. So now that these are the things that I don't want to repeat.
Yeah.
And I give myself like creation, I don't know where you're going to go, but I will just do that. So that's why I work and Mary comes with me to Paris. That's why we see things differently. There must be something. That's why now we went back. We understand. I respect her. Sometimes she's not the type of person very socially want to go out all the time, but I'll go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She allows me.
Yeah.
She trusts me. The same thing goes to her.
Yeah.
So I think that is about every level, because to me it's just not about being creation, making clothes, because it's also about coming back to Malaysia. It's about the nation that I want them to have the whole I said the game change like that. I want to spin it. You know what I mean? I said that come back. I want to turn it around so that so many other designers will be like born and to create. And my mother always remind me, you can be Bernard Chandran, very successful. You remember like how the high wave and another small wave push the higher wave, and that one become big. So I need to create more 10 better Bernard Chandran in the future. Yeah, then to embrace them and welcome them. That's why when you see it, it's not about the money, I said. You just keep doing what you're doing and enjoy it. Look forward for Monday rather than weekend. Can you imagine? So that something will help you and go through it. So that's what I keep doing it. And people ask you, why didn't you do this? Why you do that? It's not about, but they don't get it because I think that my experience is different. I want to do a right craft, do it right. So that's why I have 40 years of archive. I don't even sell the clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, when the customer order, we make for you, but we don't sell the sample.
Yeah.
The samples for the future to understand, and we move forward,
That's amazing. I love that quote. I need to go back and like find that part and just save it. In order for the big wave to go high, you need small waves behind it.
Yeah,
Because it reshapes the way that you look at things,
yes,
right?
yeah.
But in terms of, I think you came back in the 90s,
Yes,
right?
early
And you
90s.
started building your maiden shop in KL Plaza,
Yeah.
Bernard Chandran Couture House. That must have been such a challenge because very few people from Malaysia got the opportunity to go overseas and get a fashion education on that level. Then you come back and you can't build the fashion house alone. You need
Exactly,
people to work with, you need a team, but you have to educate your team. So you're also their teacher.
Yeah.
How long did it really take to set everything up to a point where it became like a well-oiled machine?
You tell me now. You know what? Actually, I still don't know where I get it. That's why my kids will ask me now,
Yeah.
The kind of hundreds of fabric, thousands of fabrics. I don't even have a zip, like you say. You have to start everything,
Yeah.
So when I came back, actually, we came back. Oh my God. So I started a business, very small, but in Jalan Gurney. Downstairs, they do the repair, the motorbike, and upstairs, it's a workshop. You know what I mean?
Fresh from Paris. Wow.
It's like all the other way around, But I think, it's like, how do I say it? I don't know. My mom have this experience that she always tell me, you know what? Tough thing will goes by. You know what I mean? Don't, just sit on it and rework and rework. Tough things will goes by. She said that she married, for a Chinese lady to marry to an Indian man, it was a tough for her.
I can imagine.
And the whole family didn't accept her. And she go through it. Even she went to a factory after third day of marriage, then everybody in the factory looking at her like, as if she killed someone. Yeah. So she tells me.
Back in the days,
she was so, that nobody, like people, she told me that people ask her, you mean all the Chinese men died? You can't find one?
That's such a rude thing to say to somebody.
Yeah. She will tell me all sorts of things. So I'm really, then she said, no worry, just, you just do you.
Yeah.
That's what she did. She says, I have a fabulous children now. Look at all the people talk about me. You know what I mean? That's why. So to me, it's like the same story. So I will be, I don't know. Okay. When I say dream is free, I go to Sungai Wang. KL Plaza was the new mall. And they have like Prontoms. Wow, it's a cool brand.
Wow.
So yeah, the store. I come to there, there's many pocket of small boutique. And I stand there, I say, one day I'm going to have a boutique here.
Yeah.
Believe me. Did I have a store there?
Yeah.
So then that I was 16 with my friends. I say that, yes. That's called a sugar boutique or something like that. Wow, I saw the outfit is nice. So I can't draw well, but I want to copy the design or something like that. You just want to be kind of a designer feeling. The lady walked out and said, you can't draw my clothes. Then I looked at her, So some days I will be here, I said.
Yeah.
So we walked off and forget about it. So can you imagine, after I come back, I work on the small workshop, and then I teach in this fashion school that I graduated in KL.
You taught them.
For part-time.
Full circle.
But I did it in Paris when I won an opinion contest.
Yeah.
So I won the second year. I won. So the school gave me to teach flat pattern for the first year.
Wow.
Yes, I did. Because we are from Asia. We are quick. You know what I mean? We are
Fast
hardworking.
pick up,
Yes.
yeah.
So I translate pattern, making clothes. So I have all these princesses, like 16 or 18 girls from Jamaica, from Switzerland. All of them want to be a fashion designer. But I think none of them become a designer because they all just rich kid.
Understand.
Yeah. So I'm just like there to teach them pattern. But because they had before an American teacher, but I saw her pattern making. I'm not saying anything, but I think she take a longer time to make just a skirt.
Right.
Then I'm very quick. So that's why I think they identified that. They made me to teach that class. And all the girls love me. I made skirt for them to wear it within a week and a half. And these girls are never sew. And they will cry and fight for my class. And I have an attitude because I don't get paid. But my third year's fees are being paid contra off for my being a teacher. So my father really saved lots of money, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah.
You made so many of your own opportunities.
Yes, yeah. So yeah. So then I came back. I needed money to do my
To start your business.
Business.
What does that look like financially, like at the time? And also, how is the landscape for fashion in Malaysia? Like when you start your business, who was the audience? Because was there fashion awareness? Did people know?
No. Okay. To be honest, there is a called Moda.
Yeah.
You know, Malaysian.
I remember.
Official,
Yeah.
What?
They're still
Fashion
around,
association.
right?
They're still around.
Yeah.
Yes. I was 24, I think. Yeah. Someone say you join. I joined in, and then they tell all the criteria in the meeting. So I say, oh no, this is not going to work, because I just break it down. I thought the criteria was like they didn't have high fashion designer categories, ready to wear designer categories, and all sort of it. They said that anybody can pay 250 ringgit, can be a member. So I just said, you mean my mother's a tailor, can just join in and become a member as long as she pay 250 ringgit? That's not right. And they kick me out, and they say I'm a machine gun. Who the hell he think he came in Paris? So kick me out. Yeah. So yeah, there go I am. Out of the association.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just thought that what I learned the Som Syndicat in Paris is like they also have a association, and how the association works. So I just share.
Yeah.
The time is not like now. Now you can have all your emails and understand, and you see the criteria, you can Google and find out and everything. But the time you don't, So it's just like everything is like shock sendiri.
Yeah.
So that I never represented Malaysia as a good designer. Somebody else did it. But it's okay. So I'm still.
But you still did it.
Yeah.
Just
I
in
did
your own
myself.
way.
Yeah, your own way. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I think that at the end of the day, you should, to me, I believe you must do you.
Yeah.
You cannot allow people to come in and tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Then you are not true to your
Self.
yourself. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, I came back, and I think it's very tough. But sometimes you have this dream, nature will work around you. Not even a single mall would like to. They don't believe in me. They don't give. I went to the time it was City Square, we call it, and few of the mall didn't even give me a space to open my boutique. They don't give me, even though I can pay a deposit or something like that, they don't. So that was what, in the 92, 93, I'm looking for a boutique. They don't, you see. But I'm already kind of like, people introduce me, this lady, expatriate, and everybody, I make clothes. 80 ringgit a set of clothes. My God, I have to go and run around the whole town to get some fabrics and making clothes. Can you imagine, So it's like, it was tough.
Yeah.
Life was tough. And I teach 2 days in a week. So I get some money, and then people just don't pay me full, but it's okay. Then I start to teach stylism class, special class. So that's a little bit higher money that I get.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's why I could afford. I wanted to go move into a boutique, and nobody gave me. But that time, 93, I think, Highland Tower collapsed.
Yeah.
Yes. And a lot of
I
people
remember
died.
this, yeah.
Yes. And then Star Hill from Lot 10 already, and then Star Hill, they're building Star Hill. Then they had this piling going through, knocking, and then I don't know, somehow KL Plaza has some sort of a crack. So because of Highland Tower collapse, everybody thought KL Plaza going to collapse. All the people move out. Even the people who own the shop move out. So the nature and my side, I went there, they just say, oh my God, you can take it. With a very good price. So I moved in. So when I moved in, I didn't even do any renovation. Somebody left the golf shop, wrapped the shop with full, nice renovation they had. Golf shop.
Golf shop?
Yeah. So I took out all the thing. When you're creative, golf shop is an expensive store. That time is everybody talking about golf. So they have all these expensive wood. So I just pull out some of the golf shop thingy and then re-styled it to hang clothes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then they give me. Then I went to K Plaza, and you know what they call me? I had a long hair, beard, and they say, what, this Bengali? People are moving out, he moving in. That's what they call me. There you go. Then I stand there, I just say, you know what, some days I will buy it off the place.
Yeah.
I told the girl, so that's it. So I started to do a small fashion show inside the boutique. Now, yes, I rented that, and I have what do you call? I divided it to a kind of a little bit more quarter, a bit more the store, and the rest I made into a workshop.
Yeah, I've
Everything's
been past your shop so many times. Yeah.
So then, as time goes by, and we bought over the whole 4 lot now.
Yeah.
So it's ours.
At the time, though, as you were saying, I mean, like, this is before you've expanded so much and so successfully. But in most people's careers, there's always one big break that leads to like more and more success of a company, of a business, of an entertainer. What was your big break, in your opinion?
Okay, like when 19 years old, people was asking me this question. Oh, who going to be your clientele base? And I was like, oh, I want to be a designer, so tough. You know, you want asking me client? I can't even think of who's the client.
Yeah.
By that time, you don't have Warren Buffett, you don't have Elon Musk and all this Arno. But then in the 80s, that you only have late 80s, there's only one person, the richest man that I know is the King of Brunei.
Yeah.
And he have 2 wives. And that's it. So I heard of that. I just said, yeah, I want to design for them. And that's it. Forget and went to Paris.
Yeah.
So I came back from I think Paris. Forgot, do what I do, open the shop. Like you say, a break. So it's like 2% give me this break. I would say that I went 95. Yeah, in 1995, I opened my store, Kia Plaza, in 90. I moved in 93 January. I paid my first rent in 1994. That's why 2004 is 30 years exactly. That's why I'm going to celebrate my 30 years there.
Yeah.
In the mall.
Oh, that's
So
beautiful.
that's exactly 30 years now. What happened? I took a flight in 95, early 95, to Brunei.
Just like that.
Just like that. Because that time, you know why? Because Michael Jackson performed there, and they have this called Jerudong Park, like a free, what do you call, Disneyland. So I don't know, for some reason, you know, I just say I want to go, and everybody said, why you want to fly to the jungle? I just went there, and I landed. I saw this Jerudong Park. There's this fountain with the diamond like that. I was like, wow, fabulous! You know, all about
Brunei
diamonds.
is so fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I stand in front of the palace. Wow, so nice. The gate is Nuriman. Then I see some days I'll go in, and that's it. I came back, bodo like that, you know. And then cannot see Michael Jackson and all the stuff, but whatever. So because there are 2 concerts of Michael Jackson, I heard of that. Yeah. So yes.
Michael Jackson not bad. Going Brunei all this.
Yeah. So and that's it. And forget it. So then, 95. There's somebody from Brunei Royal Ladies Club. I think hired a PR company. Dale Lokman at the time. Mahathir Lokman. Yeah, the late Mahathir Lokman. So to look for a designer who can to do a private show for the charity in Brunei. And you know, Brunei, you can't do a fashion show at that time.
Really?
I mean, even now, you can't do a fashion show.
Wow.
So that it's like, it's kind of like a private show with the charity event. Yeah. And yes, they told me. But they have criteria, you have to be certain protocol, cannot revealing and everything. And cut long story short, wow, I'm all out for it. You know, that is a once in a lifetime, not once in a million time. One is a lifetime. That's it. You hit it or that's it. No. So I took out all my saving and everything, wanted to do this thing, you know. So I even loaned my wife's money and everything to the show I want. And they say in August, yeah, and they canceled the show.
That is heartbreaking.
Yes. My friend think I'm going to commit suicide. You know what I used to do? In the same shop, I would make clothes. I call my staff to see, you look at the clothes. I hang it on the dummy. And I just started to ask what do you call my staff to come, look at the clothes. Even the queen will bow to my clothes. I am perasan like hell, you know what I mean? And it's just like you think beyond.
Yeah.
Why you have to limit yourself?
Yeah.
You know, I said they will stop the show and they will buy all my clothes and then carry on the fashion show. My staff said, you're a lunatic.
Yeah.
Just imagine I have this feeling and then the show is cancelled.
That is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Devastating for creative.
Yeah. So what you learn from here is like Okay, I'll tell you after I finish what I learned.
Yeah.
Then life have to move on. So then what I do, I had another opportunity to go and do the show in Johor, because of the PR company just say, okay, come to the Johor. So I went and do the Johor, blah, blah, bring the whole collection and do the show in Johor. Fantastic, whatever. Came back. Then I displayed my clothes in my window display. And Sultanah Haja Kalsum, she passed by. She saw the clothes. You're talking about 30 years ago. And she just said that, oh, I want 4 of those. And then I came in and I don't even know who the hell is she, you know what I mean? So I just like, oh, who are you? She with the bodyguard, even I said, who the heck? Who are you? I mean, politely, of course. So then they say, oh, Sultanah Kalsum. So I still don't know where she's from because she looks different. So then I took her inside, I measured her, I made, and she gave me a deposit of 10,000 ringgit. Oh my God, that's like a lot of money 30 years ago. So I utilized the money to did a show downstairs in KL Plaza. They had a very nice marble and big concourse. So because I did all these shows and the PR company like Mahathir Mohamad, he support me and everyone support me. So we built a stage, and because I studied in Paris, I understand the press. Show is about the press. So what you do a fashion show is press show, is for press. So I don't have many customers, but what I did, I built a stage, and I opposite of the stage. Normally in Paris when I was a kid, when I go for the fashion show, the press get the G seat where they just look at the show directly when it comes to their face, and all the photographers are behind of them. You know, so I did the same feeling. I put my customers. Normally back at home here, they will put a press, they put one corner here and corner, whatever extra table, tepi-tepi, they will put them there. But no, me put them the front row, watch the shows. Then in 1996, I already had my first son, 94. So my wife conceived with my second son. So I did the show, and I remember in January, of course, very sad, calm down, forgotten, not doing the show in Brunei, and I do this, and the break that what do you call Sultanah Haja Kalsum gave me this, so that I did the show, and I have a friend who from Olsen Klana, general manager, and he bring all the tea. Can you imagine? They drive 60 kilometers to do the tea for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
For the runway.
For the runway. So after that, they will have tea, right? So I did the show, and many press. I don't know why it's so magical the moment. All the press came, and so many camera right on top. I put a stage here and a stage of fashion show. So people sit here. The stage got a good view of my whole show. So for 6 months, they right there, a new star is born.
Wow.
Yes. So that opened door to many clients. Many new clients came. But of course, 2 years prior to that, 2 years, the business was not that great at all, because I bring in the what do you call, in 94 when I started my business, it was slow because I love all this French coat, French jacket, and all this kind of well made, but it's not what they want, not the society wants. So I have to quickly think, why? Can't move. So I realized there's a lot of traditional wear, the Malay traditional wear, that we have nine royal families, out of 14 states. So I would turn around whatever I learned, the aesthetic, the embellishment, the cut, the lace. I turn into a baju kedah, have a trimming with lace. So it's all we invented, and all this tulang belut, that lot of things that is finished, they've forgotten, they never update it, I would say. It's not I invented baju kedah, I took baju kedah, I make it contemporary. You know what? I love traditional fabric, don't get me wrong, all this traditional outfit, but then I think it's nice, but for that time. But now I utilize, metal sequin instead of plastic sequin, that kind of things, So I turn them around, I feel, because I am 24. It's like now, you don't want to wear my mother's clothes, but I want to wear clothes, but I will make it my version.
Right.
The same thing, I turn all these clothes using tulang belut in a different way, and Kerawang in a different concept, But then is a lot of, I have a lot of new clients. They have a refresh of wearing back traditional clothes in a very contemporary way.
And you did this in the 90s. And it's crazy
exactly,
because in 2024, now everybody's doing it.
Yes. Yeah, we moved on, so that's why now we like we will see our petang raya when you come. I use jeans and leather in my baju kurung. You know, I keep on pushing the silhouette. Yeah,
Was this always something that was embraced though? Because like now in 2024, everyone's like, let's make it contemporary.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like back in the 90s when you
Yeah,
first started,
yeah.
was there any people who were like, what are you doing? This is our traditional outfit. Why are we changing it? Or was everybody like ready to embrace and support?
No. There's a kind of two kind of thing I would say. Now, like people would just like saying certain thing and giving a comment because they had the platform to comment,
Right.
But they know nothing about anything. They can comment. They can comment whole day long they want.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah, yeah. But before people were shocked. Also, they will just say it. Why are you using 6 meters for a kebaya?
Yeah.
Because I made it kebaya for. Kebaya always reach below knee or kebaya pendek, kebaya panjang, that's so called. I kebaya labo all the way, you know. So then people think I'm mad, but then they find it is like it gives length. You know, like you go to kedai, people cut the kain dalam 4 meter is already not enough for your baju kurung kebaya. Some more they cut it, you say, 3.5 can make already. Because the fabric guy just want to push it.
Yeah.
So you buy 3.5, what kind of sleeve you can get? Slim, lean like that. They don't even have a room enough to make you another 2 more box split. You only get that, whatever you see. So your tailor's only going to design you according to the fabric. That much only enough. You know why we need 14 meters sometimes to make a baju kebaya? Because
14 meters?
Yes, we have an amazing skirt, big sleeve. You know what I mean? And then you want to match back the flower of the print. You know what I mean? It's not just cut. So you understand, certain fall, you need to use certain grain, or bias and all that. You must understand this. So people don't get it and people think that you are even conning. Some people will even so bad that it was just like, oh, why I can make it somewhere else this much fabrics and why are you taking, so you are chewing my fabrics, that kind of things, You get that sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's so petty. To me, it's like, you know what? You don't get it.
Yeah.
So I'll show you the nearest door out. Because you know what? The issue, I was a bit rude, but I say that I will tell them.
Yes.
I will show them the fall of the fabric if you do it this way and do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my customer understand. So they will never get it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Because I study the fabrics. I study the flower, the print. So how do you want to cut the print? So people sometimes they say a big flower is not good, you're going to make it bigger. No, if your cut is bad, even plain black fabric, you looks big. You don't flatter you anyway.
Yeah.
So it's about your craft. Yes,
level
you
of
understand
understanding.
proportion is very important.
Yeah.
Come to fashion, it's all about proportion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even the house, you build a house, it must have a proportion. Otherwise,
Yeah. I never thought that deep about fashion. Now I'm like, I feel like I'm learning a lot.
Yeah.
To the next chapter of your life is that after you had everything like up and running here, you decided to go overseas again. This time to London in 2004, where you opened up your own boutique there.
Yeah.
Which I feel like if you don't work in fashion in Malaysia, maybe orang tak tahu kat luar sana, which is such a shame because you had already done this. You were a Malaysian participating in London Fashion Week with your own boutique there. My questions are, how did this opportunity come up? Why did you think it was important to show a different country, like Malaysian representation and a Malaysian designer on that platform in the world and not just like in our country? How did this happen?
Okay, before I go to your question. Okay, it's not finished because 95, I did the show. 96 January, I did the show, right?
You did the show.
Yes. You see how it works. So client come, things are okay. Then Brunei is on.
No!
Yes.
So Brunei happened!
It happened.
Because of this fashion show in Malaysia?
No, it's just like the time they don't work, now they will want to continue. You know what you think back sometime in life, sometimes you want something so bad or do something and it never happen, don't give up. They always must know, there always must be a reason to it. But this reason is actually, I really take it now, I think about it, thank God it happens. I am well prepared. I have more budget to create even better clothes.
Finding the positive angle from it, right?
Yes.
That's crazy.
So
I thought the Brunei thing was like goodbye already,
No. That's why I went 96. I went and I did the show. And it's like, as I said, once in a lifetime.
That's amazing.
So I did my best. And it's 2 nights of the show. And obviously, to be honest, in Brunei, absolute monarchy. There's a 1 night shows for the royal family. The next day for the what do you call the ministers. So of course, in Brunei, it's about the royal family.
Of course.
So yeah, so then I did the show, and I met the Queen, and till today is 28 years, and I work with the family, and they're amazing people, fully support me all the time. Yep. So because when they say jump, I just say how high. The rest is history. Yeah. Yeah, I think Answer to your question. So life is good. 2 doors is open. Every time, you got a great opportunity, you grab it, grateful, and work on it. So I don't go back to Paris. I served my client for 10 years. I work. I have no house, I buy a house. I don't have this, I buy it. I get everything. I built my atelier, what I need, all about what my business need, we don't have for the 10 years. Yeah, then you come something, what is next? That's how the London is come. So now I felt that I do all this thing, and I think that I need something. Now back in the system, about to understand even more about, because I always wanted to do, when I was studying in Paris, I have a friend, now he's based in Malaysia, he's an Australian, he studied the same school with me, then you become patriotic when I was studying in the 90s. So I told him, go to Malaysia, our Twin Towers there, blah, 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 blah. And he came and he told me, and then he back to Paris. When Christmas, he went to Malaysia and he came back to Paris because I didn't go back home.
Yeah.
So I told him, how was Malaysia to you? When I was at Sudan, yeah? You know what he told me? Oh my God, everybody wear the same clothes. Means he's talking about they wear baju kurung, it's the same silhouette.
Yeah.
It's only different print or whatever, but the silhouette is the same.
Yeah.
It's offended me and I take it very personal. That's why my Petang Raya is born. That's why my baju kurung are like that.
Right.
Yes, that's the reason it's born. So I say, some days I have money, I'm going to do a full show about only our traditional clothes, using all the most fabulous and beautiful outfit and with amazing embellishment. The last time, everybody had the same baju kurung and attached even the saline down here.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
so all kind of fancy neck and everything.
Yeah.
So that's the reason that I had this Petang Raya. So sometimes things happen for good, and people tell you something, chocho you, you're like, jaga kau. So I'm
going to show you.
Yeah. So when I worked, then after 2006, I think that's the first time I do my London Fashion Week, for winter and spring, summer, and I just said to myself, no, that's not enough. Cannot. I must do something for my nation, my country, my people that I always have. Before what we do shows is like that. When the 96 you do the show, everybody say new star born. There is a office wear when you start. There's a cocktail wear. There's a baju kurung kebaya. There's batik. Then finally evening gown. Then wedding gown come out.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
The last time is so funny and it's so much fun. Anyway, I don't know why we did that.
Yeah.
But now people are. That time the shows must be more than 30 minutes. Now you do more than 15 minutes. People call your shows boring. You better be.
Fashion shows used to be more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, 45
that's almost like
minutes.
That's like how many outfits are on the runway?
They need to have one. No, the model will go up, down, 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 up, and go back. So it's like, you just say get there. That time you don't know. I don't know how we get used to. You're gonna see even more. But now it's like you better come in and out. Don't come another round because you out.
Yeah.
It was so different.
It was like theater, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. So that is the thing. Then that's why I say something you need. Like you must feed you. The same thing I would say. How do I say that you know what's coming. Your intuition. You must always listen to the inner voice. I listen to my inner voice. So I just moved. I know something I needed, but I was doing so well. I have so many customers. I'm doing so well. But when I went to London and started to do all these things, I lost a lot of customers. My business even dropped. I felt like, oh my God, because I cannot juggle. I have to juggle. When I was in London, things are good in London. When I moved here, then things are slow here, so I started support here. They need a personal attention and all that. Then here pula slow. So I used to juggle all this, and I'm trying to understand. I'm going to find something, and I know. Then I put it. It's like something like that. You're doing broadcast. You need to go or listen or see others, or go for some seminar, conference like doctors do, like many people do. So, you go to the fair. Like, for example, for me, I need to do a fashion show. I need to go a fabric fair to understand what's the latest fair, latest technology of machines or whatever coming. Everything we have to. Even our exhibition, you will see the crystals start in the 90s, early 90s. How do we do crystals? We buy Swarovski crystal. My God, how would you use it? It's like one small bag, about 144. It's like, wow, like a gold. So we take a candle and we take one, and we start to stick like that. So few BG is here already, few pieces. It's a damn great thing. But now I can print out your face, full crystal, and zoom, within a second, put it into the whole T-shirt or jacket or whatever you want. So even crystal evolves. Yeah, the way how crystal works. Even like print. Today you have all this what you call 3D print, machine print. So it's like everything changed. Even zip. Like some of the designers, people ask me like what do you think about some of the designers or what? So I think they're amazing, but I think we tend to have many of us in our own colleague or sometimes we are in our comfort zone. You must realize I have a stylist who sit and have dinner with Basquiat and what do you call and Diwaho. Her name is Karen Binns. She's 64 and she is not joking. She was working with me for 20 years, and I found her and I find her. She's tomboy. She's totally opposite of me. You must bring in people like that to your team. And she is pushing me. And I know my comfort zone. She pushed me. What is this same neckline? Oh, what is your sleeve? She always tells me, Bernard, listen here. Doesn't mean you pay me. I have to say how fabulous you are. She pushed me. She cursed me out. But because I'm from Malaysia, I take it. I will take it all. And you're talking about this black woman from Brooklyn, broken down family. Father's a drug addict. Drug dealers or something like that. So she don't going to give me face, but she hit me. So that's why I also learned. I keep on growing like that. So then I bring her on board to look at my traditional wear as well. My baju kurung kebaya. I see from your eyes. How do you think? What is this? Everything covered up. What is this? She will never even understand this thing going on. But I made her understand. I wanted to. You find a solution. I told you, my friend said to me, what? All of them look the same. I got so offended. So today, he thinks like, magic, what you've done to your clothes. And the person who don't believe, like Karen Bin, she is like only style for my London Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week clothes. But she didn't want to see it for 10 years. After 10 years, she started to style it and work, and she enjoyed it. Today, you see the vision is like modest wear. Yeah. Everywhere around the world.
Everywhere.
But when we chic it, we make it chic already earlier the years, So we have a lot of talented people, but we discovered late, probably. Like Michelle Yeoh, for example, Tan Sri, she says one thing that I love it. You know what? Don't let people say, judge you by your age. You know what I mean? Oh, dah tua lah, cannot act. No, you never know. So keep doing what you're doing. The time will come. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what I believed in. And then I start, when I go to London, I start to do, but it's because I just want to know the different language, the way of doing things about London. That's why I moved there to have the store and work there. You know what I mean? And had a store and then do it. So I never turn back regrets now, anything, because then after that I moved to Paris because I know ultimately that I want to go to Paris.
Yeah.
And then I want to do it because I know the city very well.
Yeah.
Then it's all about you keep doing, you have the marketing there, you have your PR there, then you see how they work. We keep learning from Asia. We go to Europe, we go to America, we go to everywhere Western world, we learn. But they don't learn. They always,
Yeah. Understand, because it's like a different mentality.
So
there, right?
we all learn. That's why we are moving so fast.
Yeah.
So something going to happen in Asia. In our South Asia, definitely going to happen in this coming years and everything. So we should do what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel maybe that you were a little bit before your time? Because a lot of what you're talking about now are things that people are like in Asia, because we're like a little bit behind, with no discredit to us. But you seem to have made these moves like way before you had like maybe the marketing tools, the TikTok, the Instagram for people to see.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, and how do you handle it? Because if I were in your position, I might feel a little bit frustrated because it's like I've done this before. I tried to tell you guys. Why are you only listening 10 years later?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
to me, it's like it's like many ways I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
Then sometimes when you look at this thing, oh my God, like for example, 2012 spring summer.
Yeah.
My collections, all black women.
Yeah.
Earlier, prior to that, when I cast a girl, I always have Karen tell me, oh, how many color girls you want and how many white girls and long hair and all that. I say, what? I'm paying for it, so I will do what I want. You know, why am I going to like have to have a quota system to even? You're talking about we're in London.
Yeah.
It sounds already so racist. You know what I mean? So it's keep on telling me like I have to. Oh, you cannot use more than don't know how many black girls or how many too many Chinese girls.
Really?
Yeah, it happens like that. So I felt like, you know what? I always keep since 2008, 2007, 2008. I keep on saying, you know what? One day I'm going to use only black girl in my show. You know what I mean or not? You know what? So we did it. You know, there's no bullshit.
Yeah.
So you can Google and you find out. So we have all black girls, but I only put one Chinese girl that represents my mother. You know, so and the rest all black girls. You know what I mean? And that particular time, when I take the flight to London to do the show and everything, I met some Tan Sri and he just he said that all my wife and everybody's in friends all in London. Can you get an invitation? I said, how many you need, Tan Sri? Just tell me, give me a call. I'll send you. I'm doing my summer collection. Blah blah blah. Then he said he need 4. From 4 he need 8. After 8 he needed 15. But then what can you say? Because they are Malaysian in London. I say, okay, I said all of you come to the show. But that is my show. It became all black girl. So all this lady walked out. What's wrong with him? He's only using all black. What's wrong with him? Can you imagine? So now you see everybody use it. To me, it's like no effect. But it's okay. You know what I mean? Because it's the intuition or because I constantly talk about it. I constantly doing about it. So me and Karen, we do because sometimes it's like, it's about me feeling good inside. I don't have the proof to know. I don't care first come or second come or, I just doing it for myself.
I see.
Yeah, so that's what I want my kids or everyone out there. You must enjoy what you do. That's why I just say you look forward for Monday, not the weekend, because I got 5 kids the weekend, my God. So I enjoy my office. My teams are amazing. They all enjoy. They all are getting old now. So I think that is important. What you do is for you. You know what I mean? Fame and fortune will come naturally if you have the rezeki. Otherwise, be grateful to at least I got no problem to do all this creation and somehow, somewhere, I can afford it.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? You know? So like you can see many creative directors who, when they need them to do their collection, they use them. When they don't want them, they kick them out.
Yeah.
So what do you want to say about that? To me, at least I'm still keep on doing it. Have fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah, which is an amazing thing to be able to achieve that in a creative industry.
Yeah.
Speaking of fame and fortune, you've had the opportunity to dress some really, really, really big names. Without asking for any spicy tea or anything, who is maybe one of the favorite people that you have ever dressed to date in terms of international celebrities or even local celebrities? One of your favorite working experiences?
I don't know if can I mention her name? Okay. No, I think she will allow me. She's fine. I would say many of them. One of them, why she's so special is like I think I call her Puan Sri Quek, and she is like a lady that is very dignified.
Yeah.
And she already wear all the big brands and everything.
Yeah.
When she discovered me in London, then after that she actually, when her kids back in KL, I think that she back in KL, and she actually come and always look at my lookbook where I do my London fashion, whatever. She surprised me. She never asked me to like, I want this way and that.
Really?
Of course, she know my aesthetic, and people who know dress, wearing clothes, and then they know the style of the designer is understand them. They allow me free hands and they look at the collection. Oh no, nice this summer. Can you surprise me through my collection? 10 outfit, 5 outfit for this season. So I will surprise her, and she will somehow connect so beautiful when she put on. Even Karen from Europe, she will pass by. Oh my God! Just say I have this dress that I made without sleeve, but I translate to her style, her length, her proportions, because she is a dignified lady,
Yeah.
and she is what do you call, how do I say it?
More
She know,
modest.
yes, more modest. So she knows certain thing that length and proportion she need to cover it up, and I make it cold and current, and also give youthfulness to her, but at the same time, she not absolutely effortlessly looks good, amazing on her.
Wow.
So that one would say that she keep on, and she was with me for the longest time. Yeah. Obviously, Sultan 𝙁𝙃𝙄𝙎𝙊𝘿𝙀, and she also allows me to design anything when
It's the trust,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So she just gave me, just surprised me.
Yeah.
And they get the best dress. They get the outfit.
That's
But yeah, so it's like, but it's Malaysia is like that. Some of the time that I understand many designers as well. They have to survive, so they will want to
Yeah.
serve, to have more client. But sometimes you have a client who to tell you what if they know exactly what they want and they looks good and they understand them, I get it.
Yeah.
But sometimes they don't even know what they want,
Yeah.
and then they try to tell you what to do.
But it's not even what
Yeah,
you want to
what
do.
I will, but jangan tolak rezeki.
Yeah.
But I will say, I will do it for you. But our tailoring service are doing for you.
Yeah.
But not designing. So we
Understand.
giving you a tailoring service, but you need to pay the premium price.
Yeah.
For the
Understand.
time. Yes, yeah. So it's like, yeah. So it's like you had to make a system for them, because in somewhere else, other brands, even not good on them, they want to buy, because why? Because it's about status, but we know you don't look good in that.
Understand.
You know what I mean? And we know how much is that too.
Yeah.
That
Because
is not making
that's
you-
what fashion kind of
Yeah, yeah.
ultimately is, right?
Fashion you can buy, style you can't. So that is like, yeah. But you shouldn't be afraid.
Yeah.
You want to find yourself, it's not about the price. You can mix it Benedict Chandran and Zara, I'm fine.
Yeah.
As long as you pull it
Off.
and make it cool,
Yeah.
I'm so proud. I'm afraid that you wear Benedict Chandran head to toe, and
And if you don't have the X factor to carry
oh my
it,
God, that-
what's the point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
To have a successful fashion business is already a very difficult thing. To have a successful fashion business that has existed for 30, 40 years is a whole nother level of difficult. Do you ever feel pressure in terms of needing to over or outdo yourself and bring something new? And it's like, this is a very exhausting line of work lah. Because if we were accountant, you memorize the thing, the more you do the job, the better at it you get, because the thing never changes. But in fashion, it's constantly changing. You can't just improve at your craft. You have to improve at you have to stay educated. You have to innovate. What is the working hours like? Like how do you, how?
I see. I say it again. You know what? How do I actually what I was saying, I constantly talk about it, research about it, enjoy. Learn how to enjoy. Even you have a pain, just say gigi sakit ke. I also try to think. Okay. The first 10-15 minutes is pain, but enjoy it. Enjoy the pain, that kind of thing, So I don't know whether I call it it's a pain or not, but I really talks about it, enjoy about it. I breathe and work. It's talk about this. So you connect yourself with the people who appreciate the same thing.
Yeah.
So you pick up the phone or you're talking about it. Hey, if you saw the latest collection menswear, my God, I'm going to wear it tomorrow morning. Somehow I'm going to pull something. I have something similar.
Yeah.
So when I sit and watch it, I will watch. Menswear is going on in Paris. So we will watch. Oh my God, that's nice. That's nice. You know what I mean? This brand is nice. So you know what? When you like a craft, you appreciate other designers as well. I have all the brands who I enjoy. You know what I mean? Some I don't care. So and I think we constantly talk about it and be positive about it. Only you are in the circle. I think I don't want to have many friends, to be honest. So I just want to wear very limited people that I can share, and then you can curse me out. I'm fine. You know what I mean? Not because you're not in the mood, but next day we talk about it. My mom cursed me out behind my back. It's fine. You know what I mean? Because you're angry now. Yes. My wife do that, but that is human. So, but you want to cool and the person who you trust and you can talk about. But believe me, I can't do the small talk with the people who don't understand
Yeah.
what I do. They only
Yeah.
look at me, are you wearing earring in this age? Is that
Yeah.
all right? So they,
Yeah.
so to me, it's like that constantly. Yeah, constantly educate yourself. You know what I mean or not? So that if you know your business well, so you have even 23 years old and 18 years old, enjoy your conversation. And then I'll open my big mouth and understand what they want, and they tell me the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of actually understanding like fashion and stuff like that, we've come a long way. I think from the 90s
Yes.
in Malaysia.
Yeah.
But what do you think of our fashion landscape here now? In terms of like, does our population understand or respect the craft enough, in your opinion? Is there enough support? Is there enough infrastructure? Are we doing the right things? What can we improve as a country to be able to honor our fashion designers better, our culture better, our art better here?
But to be brutal honest, there's a long way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at least better than before.
Yeah.
But a lot of people start to look right and left. You like a brand because they are your friend. It's not you like a brand because their craft is amazing. Because, this designer is nice to me, then I wear them or because I get a lesser price or I get it for free. To me, I don't care about that. You know what I mean? To me, it's like you can like working with some creative people in music or a model or something like that. It's their personalities don't affect me. It's your work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After that, what are you? You hate me, you don't like me, it's okay. She have a terrible attitude. But she on the runway, she killed it. So I like her for that. So the same thing is like that. I think that you like a designer or something like that, make sure his craft is nice. It's not about because he's so friendly. Then I'm going to be exhausted. I have like kissing so many people to become my customer. I will be.
True.
No, that's what is a lot happening. I see.
Yeah.
They want to put you in the cover, even though no matter that you ain't going to be in my lifetime to put you in the cover because you didn't make an effort.
Yeah.
You are not the true fashion icon.
Yeah.
Because they can afford fashion. Maybe the society become like that. You have to become the VIC or whatever. So that sometimes I don't know. We know. What you call the people? I would say that knowing the truth, seeing the truth, yet believe in a lie. So that I can't. You know what I mean? So at least polite, I will just move away nicely. But you know what? But I don't, because why, as I say again, why am I going to lie to yourself? I told you asked me, this lady that I just told you I liked it, she's somebody, but she behaved nobody, but she already have all the brand, everything she wears. And she discovered somebody and she gave you the right, she respect you and design. You know what I mean or not?
Yeah.
That's what I'm chasing for.
Of course.
Somebody who I must be comfortable with you to do a conversation.
Yeah.
You can be rich, you can be famous, you can be everything. Are you going to give it to me some?
Yeah.
No, right?
Yeah.
So who cares?
Yeah.
You know what I mean or not?
That's
so as long
true.
as connected, I'm going to respect you for who you are. And yeah, I feel good when I speak to you. You inspired me. And then, we can share some great ideas. So why people work successfully outside somewhere, you see, very good, because they both understand each other's craft, the space and everything.
Respect as well.
Yes, that's why they're good.
Yeah.
Here you knew very well, as I said again, knowing the truth, seeing the truth, yet believe in a lie. You know what I mean?
That happens a lot.
A lot, yes.
Yeah.
We know it. So I'm living in a small bubble with my own comfort.
But also killing it and doing incredibly well in the bubble. So proving that it is possible to stay true to yourself. It is possible.
Definitely. There will be, as I said, nature will favor you. Definitely nature favor you.
Wow.
You can say whole day long that you can lie and do that, but you will run to the wall. Definitely.
Yeah, and you'll get burnt out so quickly.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. What is one of your proudest achievements in your career? If you had to choose, because there's a lot.
Yeah. I think two things. One, I think for now, this time I just turn back and look at lately I'm like after COVID, to be honest, after COVID, I was like I do why I do exhibitions, why I do fashion exhibition, because I have so many beautiful clothes. You know, I can take some of my clients' clothes or some princess clothes to inspire the future. I really want that because I have kids. I want them to have this feeling that I bring them to exhibition, museum, and when they are in America for 9 years, every year I go for the Met exhibition and see all the fashion is good. You know, in different level, art, painting, color palettes, and all this stuff. Yeah. So because after COVID, I saw when I went to see the thing that I collected, I bought, and I put in the archive. Oh my God, there's so many things. So that is my wife used to say, have a consultant came, and she told the consultant, you know, he have this space, and he put lot of clothes, all his fashion clothes. He don't sell it, you know. And she said this is like waste a lot of money. And then you have all this system, Acorn, and all these 3 guys and day and night working only that, you know. And then because the system changed, they have to change, you know. Now you're scared of burn down and what happens. So we have to transfer the pattern. There's mold. Pattern means the mold of the making the clothes. So that season and the clothes somewhere else, the inspiration boards and ideas are in somewhere another place. So it's a huge thing that a lot of people don't understand. That's why now people are going to say, oh my God, I'm going to see some big brand McQueen exhibition. Oh, I'm going to see Dior exhibition. You know how they keep? One paper, they draw the note, everything. Yeah. I even mark my stuff in the WhatsApp. I also keep it. Why I did that, why I scold him for that.
Yeah.
You know, for that particular outfit that we make, you know how much process that we're going through.
Yeah.
You know, and to people, oh, I like it. Oh, I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, understand.
Yeah. So it's like we take weeks, months, you know.
They don't see the behind the scenes
so
of
that's
it.
why when I look at all the people that I even don't talk to because some of the outfit we gado and she left, she don't work for me.
Yeah.
And I saw the clothes, I call them back. I make friend. I put my ego down on the floor and call and tell them. So it makes me feel so good about this 40 years archives. And I look at it.
Yeah.
So you know that process. And of course the another achievement was like my ancestor means my mom and dad's, of course, my grandfathers and all, they all coming from India and China. They only want to come here to cari makan, not even a great home, you know. And then also, then my parents, of course, have this a nice house. They at least achieve a house and give us a little bit of education, yeah. So to us, it's like getting all this Dato shape or all this, never. We never even dream or think and thought about it. Like me also, never. We don't even think about it, you know. So I was given the title, and of course, how do this thing came that I went for the Crown Prince wedding in Brunei. Again, I think Brunei must be a very riziki country for me. I went there with my wife for the Crown Prince wedding, and then the fireworks. After the dinner, the banquet, the fireworks comes out. So I just say, Mary, come. We walked out. As soon as we walked out, we saw the king and the queen of Brunei walking out with the rest of our royal family. All the Malaysian, because the Crown Prince wedding is important, that the Malaysian royal family, about 9 royal families, all of them, their husband and wife. So the Queen of Brunei was saying, oh, Bernard, how are you? And then I said, yeah, Her Majesty. Then she said, do you all know, she just showed, the time what release was the king. So they introduced from the hierarchy. They said, this is this Bernard. Then they'll say, oh, of course I know him. Then, you know, then yeah, they like the the Queen of Brunei introduced me to.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine being in this event. I would just be like, ah.
Yeah, they kind of introduced. I was like so flattened. I was like samba, and you know, and like this, you know, yeah. Then then okay. Cut long story short, after that we came back. Then Sultan Pahang actually called us. Then we both, me and Fairuz, my assistant, we go and we thought that he wanted us to make clothes. So he asked me, "Are you a Dato?" He asked me. I said, No. Then I said, then he said, I'm so proud of you. So he wanted to give me. Then I don't even get it at the time, to be honest. It's like wow.
What is this? Yeah.
Is that just it? Or what? So then, of course, he introduced me to the daughter. The daughter started to take my IC and everything. So I think that was like, I thought, oh my God, to check me in police or whatever. I don't know. So, yeah. Then they say you cannot tell anybody anything. You cannot tell. Then later, I don't know how many months, a month or two, I got a letter. Then the person that I want to tell is, of course, my parents.
Of course.
So yeah, that time I called my parents and I just say I'm coming with my wife. And when I arrived, I saw they're sitting down there. I couldn't tell on the phone. And as being parents, they felt like they was worried and they thought that I fought my wife or what, They was saying, what happened? Why? Then I told them that I get this. Should I sign it and say yes? They was in the knee. Both of them was in tears and knees, and my mom was like, oh my God, like my father would make a mistake if I would be a accountant. So
Yeah.
whether I was still,
Yeah.
whether I'm going to be would I get this? So they was just overwhelmed and so proud, and I was shocked, and I just thought that the only thing that I'd done in my life, the best is this, to give them this, nothing more they want. They were so proud for their own ancestor, own family, to both sides, from my wife's side and me. They are mad. It was like special for us. Like you don't know. Like some people get it, all this title. I don't know how they take it. But to me, it's like a big, huge deal.
It
so
is.
then my wife's side, the whole family it's a clan, 70 of them. They had an event, then they put a garland on us and all kind of beautiful fabrics. And then all the nieces and nephews, everybody have a poem talking about how they get inspired from me and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so it was like, I was like crying literally like 4 or 5 hours. I think was like my tears coming down, they putting down, they was talking and embracing and, oh mati dah. You cannot do, So yeah, I think that these two things that is like always I was that's it. There's nothing more I would ask for. Yeah.
And now you're a Dato Sri.
Yeah. That's another chapter. Was amazing journey. Yeah.
It doesn't get higher than that, really, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And also for your second achievement that you mentioned earlier, your archive, actually later this year, you're going to be sharing a piece of that with us, right? So this year we have the 30 years of Bernard Chandran in Malay contemporary wear happening in July. Can you tell us a little bit about this exhibition and what it has taken and what is in it and how many years of work has actually gone into this? Because a lot of people who do fashion shows, it's like, okay, let's make a collection, let's put it on the runway, let's go. This is 30 years of your work that's going to be on a runway.
Yeah.
That must be insane for you to like look at it and be like, wow.
Yeah. But it's like, again, something like, as I say, a dream that I would, I always, because I go to a lot, I make a lot of effort. Like people save money, go to some football games and all the stuff. So like to me, it's like I would, if there's an exhibition in Antwerp about fashion or textile, I was the first to go. I will even go for 4 days and come back,
Yeah.
So I enjoy exhibitions,
Yeah.
Not only just like seeing it, to even organizing it, I like the kind of style, then, all kind of exhibition, all kind of places. And it's not even like I seen exhibition in a broken house, in a factory or in a cold place, people make an effort, people do it something to in a many different ways. It's not about you need to have lots of money to do it, It's just like a broadcast like that, You start with like 2 camera, 1 camera.
And then eventually you expand after time.
Exactly,
Yeah.
So I started like this as well. So, but whenever I make the clothes, I know these clothes have to last 100 years or 200 years for the. So that's why when you make every piece, it had to be a lot of thought process. So you work with a team who must understand it and enjoy this. It was tough, but we keep on constantly create. So what they're going to see this time is like, is my 30 years of Malay contemporary. It's all about the collection that I did it when I was early days. That, as I said again, I get affected by this person saying that, the clothes look the same. So from print, you will see how the prints evolve over the years, and then also you will see a lot of prints which shows you about ikan kembung, how we contemporize the ikan kembung. You see ikan kembung on our prints. Tunku Abdurrahman, like how do I say, durian, mangosteens, and all these are how we make it our pop culture in our traditional outfit, for men and women. And also you have solid fabrics, and you also have like what do you call? I call it what I call it today. Like it's like a game change. Like the outfit that we have, literally a fake fur baju kurung,
That's
full
crazy.
on.
Wow.
Yeah. But when you look at all the outfit, I always believe a wearable art.
Yeah.
I don't make costumes. No, I don't do that. All these tricks, I know. So so I want to make a real clothes. People can wear it, and enjoy it. At the same time, it's comfortable and feel good about it. So that you will see in the whole collection. That the reason why I also want the keep on pushing and doing it right, because I don't want, like, you see, for example, I'm a Malaysian. I think they say, "Oh, you are Indian Chinese, but you are making Malay baju," but that keeps it real. That's what we have to do
That
it,
is
because,
Malaysia.
they're Malaysia. That's what this is one of our most important silhouettes that every race will have to wear them. You know what I mean? We wear them some point. You know what I mean? So I think I wear baju Melayu more than probably a Malay boy.
Potentially.
So I know the
Potentially.
feeling. So I like to wear them sometime in the. That's why I call it Petang Raya before my collection, all the baju raya, Petang Raya, because I can only imagine them in Hari Raya. Is always you get up a bit late. It's very sunny and hot. Then you want to wear something baju yang
Cool,
cool,
airy.
comfortable, that kind of thing. So I make it very sportswear. My first baju 2006 baju Melayu come out. The guy was wearing a T-shirt, but a big print of Benedict Chandran, black on black, and with a loose pants and a Biba songket from
Wow.
Terengganu made. That is the jewel, the samping, and then it's a very effortless and very everybody want to wear them, because I just put myself. I am a Malay boy from London, for example, like all these type of things, and then come back, I wear the kind of a not even a cool looking, probably oversized or not well made baju Melayu.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So how do I make it they will love it? And I have to wear it and I have to enjoy it first in order to the rest. So it starts from there, I said, at least. So that's how even I want, like for example, you see, even the Miss World or the Miss Universe of India, she will proudly wear her sari in an international stage. Whenever we have it here, Grammy Award or want to go to just say Oscar to take, you only think of brand.
Yeah.
But I want them to think of wearing your traditional outfit, so cool. You have a trench on it that fits the look of your baju kurung, the same print, and then you in a front row, with your traditional wear, but it's contemporized, that people have to say, wow.
Yeah.
Full on print from head to toe, but it still looks so cool.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of my girls.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep on doing it, and it became fabulous. So I enjoyed it. So I think that this is a great opportunity for everyone to come and see it. It's only 3 days I have, 5th to the 7th. It's for free. So come and see it. It's going to be what do you call? It's eye opening. That I will show you when I started.
Yeah.
In the
It's like a journey.
late 80s,
Yeah.
a mix of everything, because we have approximately about baju kurang almost to 1,800 pieces,
Yeah.
from each collection, and some an extra we made not even in the collection. So that we only showing, I think, hopefully, is about almost, we are still doing it, it's almost about less than 200 pieces.
That's
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
so amazing and
Yeah.
such a snapshot of like our culture and our country and our history
Yes.
throughout the times for 30 years.
30 years, yeah.
That's longer than I've been alive. That's crazy. Yeah.
So there's more to come. So to inspire a lot of the younger colleague and designer, so hopefully they would do even better and bring
Yeah.
it there, take it there,
And see what the next 30 years is
yes,
gonna look like.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So that will make me proud. You
Of
know what I mean?
course,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
It's almost as if you get to be the icon and the inspiration for the next generation of
Yes.
fashion designers here
Yeah.
that maybe you didn't have
Yes.
during your time.
Yes, exactly. So that I know that I don't have the kind of you go around, everybody Saloma. You go go around, everybody, that is your inspiration, bawang putih, bawang merah, whatever, So so I think that you must start somewhere. Like how you see the history of Madame Chanel or Madame Grey, how she draped it, and her draping that you use it. So I think that how we use the sarong, you know what I mean now. You're talking about how to use the sarong, how you make the sarong to be glamorous, the sarong that you use it to your sawa, So how do I use the sarong? They just go out and just put it as a hoodie as well, even the sarong panas kan, that kind of thing. So all these, I think, is we have a beautiful,
Culture.
Culture, yes, and then it's cross, it makes, you see. How the songket come from is also from India, how they do the songket, and then we have our own technique. So now we have our own motif, you know what I mean? So I remember one time I do the 2005, I did my Oriental collection, but I wanted all the Chinese people when come to tea ceremonies, they want to go to Shanghai or Hong Kong to make the tea ceremony outfit, the yin and yang, the dragon and the phoenix. And then I will say that why they have to go there? They should go and commission in Terengganu that time, to do a red songket and then, work on make into a yin and yang. So what do you call the phoenix and dragon and phoenix, So then I collaborated with Biba Songket. She used to have all this geometrical pattern for her songket. Now till now they have a geometrical, but sometimes they are so lazy. People keep on using the same. They have the technique, but the pattern they don't even so move on. So I made her to do a dragon, and then the word "hey," that means the prosperous word. I made her do it, and she redraw all her graph, and then she made it. It was beautiful. So I have them in the archive, but I can't show it this time. But the next sometime you must see this. And I did the Oriental collection that people will found beautifully songket. Can you imagine songket in all the Oriental
Stunning.
motif? All the dragon, the phoenix, and a very digitalized look. Yeah. So I think it's again. I just say that we are in our comfort zone. Sometimes you just look right, look left, and then just follow. You know what I mean? And then So I think that we have to take it there.
Yeah.
If it's a domino effect. The fashion designer have to push the fabric, maker, and identify. Not like zip maker will make different zip every season.
Yeah.
So we cannot be lazy. We have to research that and utilize different zip. So you see our fashion, we're using all kind of zip in our
I didn't
show
know
season.
that was even a thing. That is like that detailed.
Can you imagine fabric have different prints, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the beading also? Last time you only have sequin, plastic print.
Yeah.
Then you have metal, in a metal sequin. Then you have square also, and then you have two-tone. And then you switch it one side, and back is one thing, and front is one thing,
There's always new developments.
New
right?
developments. So in every level you have.
That's so much that you need to know about.
You really know that sometimes. Then someone did ask me that who I think about some of the local designer doing this. I can't even say it because sometimes we became lazy. So we need to have people to push us.
Yeah.
They use the same zip, invisible zip for 25 years. My God. So that I can't do that.
Yeah.
That means I need to stimulate myself. I need people to push me. I need to be to have some sort of a innovation.
Yeah.
Every season I do my collection. This season, okay, you're seeing my 30 years of baju Malay contemporary. But now after seeing that, we're going to have a fashion show. The fashion show have to beat all these 30 year shows. I don't know how.
Yeah. So that was my next question. It's like, what's next for you, and how do you continue to elevate, and what's your plan for like your next 30 years of what you're gonna do to keep elevating after this?
So you come to the collection and see the show first.
Yeah. Before I ask the questions about what's next, right?
So you see that, we talk about it. So
Okay.
I you know what? It's a great. I'm really amazing that you called me. So I come for this. I think that what you're doing This
Thank
was
you.
really that something that I think that you started so early, and something is magical. You know what I mean? Then I feel you. Otherwise some of the thing I
Thank
would say
you.
no, I can't. But I think that we should support people who are pushing boundaries and trying to do something different. And you know what? By hook by crook, you're trying to make it happen.
Trying to make it
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. So likewise for me, you know what? I say, okay, I'll come and give her, support, and she support me. I support her. So we do it.
Thank
So
you.
that's why you will see the collection that I was like, oh my god, every day I just can't sleep. I get up, open my eyes at 4 in the morning, find out my wife said, what happened? Oh my god, I think I forgot this. I need that. You know what? Now I get so nervous sometimes. Then my sister, my family will say, oh my god, it's another fashion show for you. What's the problem?
Like, how many have you done already, right?
But yeah, I just said, you know what? If somebody comes to my show and say I like last year's show, then I'm going to kill myself.
No, I understand the level of pressure, right?
Yeah.
But it's going to be wonderful.
Yeah. So okay, what? Thank you for believing in me.
No, it's going to be really good. I can't wait to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it. And also for you guys, if you have the time, which you should make the time because this is fashion history for us, it's July 5th to the 7th.
Yes.
And it's also going to be at Fahrenheit.
Yes.
And it's open to all on the third floor. So
yeah.
make sure you don't miss it. We have come almost to the end of our episode for today, but we do have a rapid fire segment for you. These are just shoot off the first answer that comes to mind. Are you ready?
Okay.
This is the most stressful part of the episode usually. Who is your dream client to dress that you haven't gotten to dress before? In the
Cat
world.
Blanchett.
Ooh, good answer. Okay, next one. Number one fashion don't, in your opinion? Something that you cannot do in terms of like fashion.
I cannot do.
Yeah. Or no one should do this. It's a big fashion mistake.
Oh wow. To me, I always try to unmatch them. But okay, wait. Let me see. Don't do.
Yeah.
To me, it's don't do. It's like I think there's nothing ugly, but it's something is don't. You don't feel effortless, then you can't do it.
Understand.
Yeah.
Understand. Just like don't force the fashion.
Yeah. So you yeah. I mean, there's always. I mean, to me, I don't believe in ugly.
Yeah.
To me, it's like it's just don't. You don't. It's your opinion. It don't fit you. It don't suits you.
Yeah.
Then because a lot of people are trying to wear something that somebody else wearing it.
Yeah.
Because they look
Trends.
Good. Yeah. Trends. As I say again, style. So you create so that you put it right. If you feel uncomfortable, you don't feel you're going to appear to be effortless for you, then you don't do it.
Understand. Huh?
You'll know it. Definitely you will know that because your inner voice tells you this is not you.
I need to start listening to my inner voice a lot more. I've made some
'Cause
fashion
we are very polite.
mistakes.
You always listen to them. Okay, I try.
Yeah.
Okay, I hate to go shopping with friends or even anybody because I love to enjoy shop myself because I listen to myself and buy what I feel like. Then you have another person. I think that one is nice. I think this one's nice. Oh my god.
No, I totally understand. I'm the same way. I keep getting influenced by everyone.
Then you come home, you regret.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I feel like I can probably guess the answer to this, but your favorite color?
My favorite color? Red.
Oh, I did not see that coming. I thought it was going to be black.
No.
Red.
Yes.
Okay, energy, vibrant. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, number one piece of advice that you would give someone who wants to start their own fashion label or boutique or couture brand?
I think most importantly, understand your own aesthetic. The what aesthetic, what you enjoy doing, and believe in that, and rework. Even though it's 10,000 people say it's not going to work, but you must believe. And I always believe that to say, would you wear it? Would you enjoy doing it? Would you feel comfortable with it? So that is most important.
Understand.
Fame and fortune will come naturally. You keep working and working. You will fall, you will fail, but you don't give up. Yeah.
It's true. Do you have a day off? And on your days off, what do you do for fun?
Actually, oh my God.
This is how you trap a workaholic.
Okay. If my fun time is actually to my closets are arranged by work on
But that's part of fashion.
Yeah, exactly. And so at home, I'm so shocked. I always look at my jewelry, clean them, glasses, everything, rearrange it, put it in a different, so that is it. That's why I just say constantly I'm on it.
There's no day off.
The no day off. I don't know. My day off is this.
Yeah, because you
making
love
clothes, going to the office. I'm not working actually, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not really working. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they say if you love what you do, you never work a day of your life.
Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah. So I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I think even I made all my teams are like that.
Yeah.
They all come on Sundays. Everybody working, hang out.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I feel sometimes I get like really holidays, like some big holidays, like Hari whatever. I really get nervous sometimes. I'm standing there, I just say, what am I doing? So what did okay, yeah. So thank God my wife is very kind. She totally get it.
Yeah.
Even she's at home. When she's at home, I say, we're gonna go there. What are you gonna wear? Can I take out this and start to restyle her?
Because you love it so much.
Yeah. So she would be like, can we like just watch this Tamil movie?
Yeah.
Everybody said this is very nice. I say, really? Yeah.
But it turns into a fashion show. But I can totally relate.
Yeah.
I started a podcast because my favorite hobby is talking. And this is why nobody wants to work with me, because they're like, we're so sick of her. Okay, final rapid fire question is, do you have a favorite joke?
Do I have a favorite joke?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. A favorite joke?
Yeah.
Not really. I don't know.
Well, I prepared some.
I have a lot of jokes actually. I do, but favorite joke?
Okay, do you have any joke? Give us one joke. Any joke.
Now?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that bad? Did I sing it?
It's a singing joke.
Kind of like oh my God. No. I'm not gonna use that.
Okay, wait. In the meantime, I have one for you.
Tell me.
What do you call a fashion designer that rejects everything?
Reject shop. Is it?
Not bad. But that's not the same answer as the one that I have. Calvin Decline.
Oh, Calvin Decline. Oh. Okay. Calvin Decline. Oh, a designer. Okay. Calvin Decline?
Decline, because it's like decline, rejection. Okay. Do you have a joke?
Oh, no. Do I have a joke? Oh my God, I can't say it. No, my jokes are bad.
It's okay. We'll tell the joke after the episode is over. But thank you so much for coming on the show. We had so much fun. Is there anything that you would like to say maybe to like your fans or like aspiring fashion designers out there? Just to close off the show, you can say it right to the camera.
Okay. I think that what I would say, whatever you do, to me, it's like always like instead of text and every text of mine, people will say, "Oh, I have a good weekend" or whatever. I always say, "Have fun." You must have fun whatever you do. You're going for a lunch or going to visit your family or your relative. It have to be fun. Then only in order for you to feel youth.
Yeah. So just make sure you're always choosing fun.
Yeah, choosing fun.
Yeah. Well, today was really fun. That's the joke. But also a very serious thing for us to think about in life so that we always feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
I had a really fun time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. My
for
pleasure.
your time. And I can't wait to see the exhibition.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be so good. Guys, don't forget to check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye.